Righty, things are developing. We're in cycle 255. Ooh. We do actually have someone who can do the refashionating. That means I should get everyone in the Primo Garb, right? Do we still need any warm coats? Probably. I can keep putting the stuff in here as well. Let's do that for now. So this is going to be, eventually, at least 40 Sweetles. Which is going to be 400 kilograms per cycle of Sucrose. These guys don't make a lot of Sucrose. Each seal eats 30-ish kilograms per cycle. So, not quite 2 ranches worth of seals. Oh my god, look at them all up here. That's good. Oh. This has gotten too hot now. That's concerning. I guess I did just let all the heat bleed out from this area, didn't I? I think I need to extend the cooling loop down here. So, the plan for that. So I was keeping the nectar trees cool. How do you evolve the seals? You melt them. That's what I do. You melt them into biodiesel. But I'm not evolving them yet. We're just going to leave them around for now. So we're running this past the trees because of the heating from the lamps. I think I am just going to have to run a bit down here as well. Probably just through all the ethanol. Let's do that. We can keep filling this with nectar. Do we actually... Oh yeah, we normally just put a bridge here or something. I'll have to make sure we do that. Yeah, we use the tepidizer. We used the tepidizer before the update as well. Seals are pretty good conductors. But yeah, we're going to need a lot of Sweetles. My actual plan was to feed them with the critter fountain. I'm not sure how good a plan that is. We'll need more nosh beans, I think. To be fair, we are producing ethanol. So at the moment we have probably 640 kilograms per cycle of ethanol. Which is enough for... Oh god, no, not the hydroponic friggin' farm. It's enough for 32 nosh sprouts. I could make this a bit bigger, couldn't I? Well, how big can a greenhouse get again? 96. Okay, well, I'll put some more over here then. Because we're not actually worried about access now. So I will put them here. We'll just extend that pipe out a little bit. The aim is definitely to actually get them breeding with the thing. With the fountains. Your solution for evolving everything is the Crab Fight Club. That is a pretty effective solution. Satin critter traps also. But, I mean, then you're not getting the tallow out, are you? Or are you? You probably are, aren't you? No, I mean, the Satin critter trap is a good way of disposing of critters, but only if you don't need the stuff, because they just get eaten whole. The glow squid also fights, that's very true. I'm gonna relocate you in here as well. Yeah, you're groomed, you're happy, that's good. Okay, you're full. That was a bit too much ethanol in here, to be honest. It's fine. That way I can just go here, I guess. More loaders. And then that conveyor rail is gonna go... Oh, wait, hold on. I'm missing one. I'm gonna add that in a sec. We're really low on metal ore. I went overboard. Can you believe it? In fact, you know what I've done? I've turned it all into friggin' iron. That's bad. I shouldn't do that. Well, I mean, the good news is there's lots of iron over here, but, like, I should be a bit more careful. But we need the mechatronics. It's very important to us. You seem like a good dupe for farming. We could do with an Abe, couldn't we? No, 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 no. Let's restrain ourselves. We got 32 dupes. It's the exact number of dupes that I wanted. Yes, this is 32 beds. Yeah, good, good. It's pretty economical in DLC for the free ink and the fact that crab farming is great now. Yeah. No, we've got loads of metal left on here. We haven't been digging. We haven't actually been digging that extensively this run. Oh, you built all the things down here now. That's good. Well, that's mildly terrifying. We know we're going to want to hook up the brine geyser. That's a relatively safe one, so... How about... This whole wire situation is going to be annoying, I could tell. Start plugging them in here. The bleach stone hopper is going to go down here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to dig this down as well so we can get more liquid in here. Yeah, also there's sulfur down here, which we do actually want, so that's fair. Yeah, if you do that first. I don't think we need to, well, I'll put in a couple of ladders. They're very quick at digging now they've got the suits. I really like the clam shell sequine loop they got going. Yeah, the fact that the poke shells can auto-harvest the clams is very interesting to me. But yeah, the point of this was, I was going to put the bleach stone hopper over here as well. I think what I'm going to do today, I'm very tempted to upload this as just one VOD, because I feel like we're doing a lot of projects at once. Yeah, that can go here. I want it up against the wall, so it's pretty easy to harvest all the products. And then the auto sweeper can probably just go here. Actually, probably make more sense to just put the geotuner here, wouldn't it? That's kind of annoying me now. You know what? Maybe I'll just do that. I think the loop is resource positive now. It's sand, pearl, slime, sand. Oh, yeah, that would be good. I gotta admit, sequines felt a bit pointless because of the inefficiency of the clam pumps. But now they can be fertilized. I think that actually makes sense. It'll be interesting to see what fertilizing them is actually like, though. So, yeah, one here, and then probably one here as well. So these 5 are going to be for the brine geyser. And I'm going to hook these up now just to make sure we have enough salt to work with. You're entombed, that's fine. Slime algae people to loops? Yeah, that's very interesting. I hadn't even thought about that. Trees, ethanol, shells, clampons, sequines. Put that there. Copy this over here. We'll do the automation in a minute as well. This is fine. Some aluminium is okay. Oh, right. Oh, wait. The dupe toaster is operational. Oh my god. We got a bad situation. Did I not set this? Right, you're active. Oh, you're running. Wait, they're running and it's this hot? I am worried now. You know how I said we needed more turbines on this? Right. Let me tell you what we're going to do. Because fitting the turbines on this, or fitting a third turbine on this, in this space, is going to be very challenging. I am probably just going to not geotune this aluminium volcano anymore. Or maybe what we do... Maybe we geotune it once or twice. No, I'm just going to not geotune it, I think. And then we'll set it to... So what's the actual flow rate then? So if we don't geotune it, it's going to be an average one. A little bit more than average. I'm going to set it to like 160 and stop geotuning it. More steam. Yes, that is also true. There's a lot of non-steam in here at the moment. But let's definitely stop geotuning this while we're waiting. What was I going to set this to then? I was talking about geotuning this again to get more CO2 in here. I'll do that for now. We want it for the nosh sprouts. Yeah, flip that over. Do not geotune this more. We do not want to be repairing any of this. Okay, the dupe toaster is indeed working. So we have phosphorus gas in here. This is bad. It was also kind of expected. We do at least have an actual vacuum in here. Phosphorus... Okay, we have a real mix of gases. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to take it out of both ends, I think. So I think this is probably a case of... I'm probably going to have to put one... Oh, we got the liquids in here. That's right. I can't take it out of the bottom. Well, it's not really a problem if it's in the bottom, is it? Then again, I don't really want the phosphorus floating around here forever either. I'm gonna have to rebuild this. Okay. Really like how they turn reproduction rate into overly production. Yeah, there's certainly gonna be a lot that I'm gonna need to look at for that. At least the brain machine is working. That's good. Right, guys, you're gonna have to actually focus a little bit. There's stuff I need you to do. You did, in fairness, build all of this, so let's get planting more nosh sprouts in here. I did also want another thing here, probably, right? I don't really have a choice on that location, so that can go here. And then that one can go over here. Okay. These sprouts are nearly done, so we should get those planted fairly soon. I'm not sure that's enough nosh beans for all of these guys. Well, we'll see. I think the game is definitely expecting us to actually use this wood and turn it into ethanol to get all of the stuff, all the bammoths. I'm putting it off. $11 Sweetle eggs in there, that's good. Are you dumping any Sweetle eggs in here? No, okay, right, let's speed to it. Yeah, stuff is breaking. Steam turbines are working, so I need to get rid of these 2 tiles. Have a safe dupe space. See you later. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. Hold on. Let me follow you, because I didn't realize you stream on Twitch. If we're still around later, I'll raid you, if you're still around. There you go. Let's see how that goes. Right, let's get these gases sorted. So, should be somewhat straightforward to start with. Probably get more complicated later. You guys like building the pipes. I'm still kind of hoping that we can avoid the growing too many more pike apples. I think our phosphorite balance is okay at the moment. I think I might actually put them here. For now. I think this is supposed to heat up later with the Bammoths, but it isn't currently heating up. I think I probably should actually get rid of these now, because we're not going to be growing enough trees for this many. Got polluted water up here. It's because we've got a load of ice in here. Right, you need a priority 9 that tile as well. I think I don't need to have sleepy grains on that menu at the moment. We've got the hydrogen gas in here now. The hydrogen has pushed out the polluted oxygen. The phosphorus appears to have settled back down into a liquid state. That's probably a good thing. Is this vent still actually working? It is. That's good. Maybe just keep the phosphorus in here. I think we probably do end up keeping it in here. If we don't actually geotune this, it should be fine. But that's a bit sad. But we literally would have to put the steam turbine right up against the neutronium. Which we could do. It would be... We could extend the room out. But accessing stuff would be very annoying, because we'd have to access it on the other side. Well, let's see if we start running out of refined metal. If we start running out of refined metal, then we'll probably do it. We'll look at long commutes again. Ranching supply. Is it taking up a lot of your time trying to find the sucrose now? Let's set this to priority 5. It's probably all the random pike apples as well, now I think about it. You having a load of pike apples going off in here? Well, a load of them. Should probably set this to 20 though. Because they only eat a little bit at a time. There's a little bit of polluted dirt up here, so some of them have clearly been rotting. I think this will be fine if we don't geotune it. You're gonna have to leave it for now. Oh. Oh, wait, no. I see what's happened. Something bad has happened. The dupes are running around down here now. I think what I need to do... I need to make sure that they don't go out this way. I'm happy for them to go underneath here, but not through here. Yeah, okay. This is erupting again. I have geotuned it again, as well. So long as the CO2 level gets up to here, that's fine. We'll stop geotuning it after it gets up to that level. We've got to make sure the nosh sprouts are actually growing. And we are at least getting the carbon dioxide out of the thing here as well. And what's the plan with all this? Just reduce the oxygen level here? I think it was. I'll put another little breathing hole in here for now. Okay. You're pretty much almost done. Yeah, you're dormant now. You have properly tiled up. That means we're going to have to go in here and dig this. That's fine. Reed fiber is doing well, so we can put another 2 Criticondos in here, and then that's all the Sweetles covered, and then we can actually start multiplying more of the Fluxes again. That's good. Nobody appears to be idle. Right, these are growing, that's good. The mechatronics here can wait. And I'm going to need to put a bridge. Where's the bridge going to go? Probably here. That way it will definitely come off. Okay. How's the gas situation here now? So it's just oxygen left. There's 100 kilograms of oxygen in here, which feels bad. I don't actually mind the liquid phosphorus. That could stay in here. It's got the nice little... It's actually sorted the rube out. So I think this will be fine now. So let's actually deconstruct and reconstruct these. I also needed to actually set the settings on this. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, aluminium volcanoes produce so much heat compared to iron volcanoes, even though it's a cooler volcano, because aluminium has such a high heat capacity of 0.91. That's crazy for something this hot. That means the heat is comparable to what you're getting from a magma volcano. It's not quite that high, but it's close. Well, a minor volcano. Regular magma volcanoes are crazy. Should not be underestimated. Didn't I just tell you to build a friggin' liquid bridge? Did I tell you to build the wrong bridge? Oh my god, I told them to build a gas bridge. No wonder the overlay disappeared. What was I thinking? Right, let's try again. That's fine. Okay, so that pipe is done. That's going to fill up gradually and start cooling this area down. I want to start doing that because, frankly, the seals are going to start getting too hot soon. Also, the hotter the seals are, the hotter the ethanol they produce is, and that can actually be a substantial source of heat. These guys are okay for now, but I don't want this ethanol to keep heating up forever. Also, there's a big pool of ethanol in here. What I'm very tempted to do is dig into this pool. Well, maybe I'm not that tempted. I think the oxygen is all eventually going to settle in here. I think if the steam turbines actually activate, then that will help. But yeah, if you're not geotuning it, and it's a relatively middle-of-the-road geyser, sometimes you can actually have one steam turbine on the aluminium. But usually you're gonna need two, even if it isn't geotuned. Otherwise, the steam's gonna get above 200 degrees C. Right, let's put these buildings back then. Yep, that's fine. Get your cooling down nice and steady. Looks like we actually had a little bit of dupe idleness. That's funny. How's the mask situation? Mask situation is good. Okay, the brain thing is finally actually working properly. This is really good. I like it. I don't think I want to do it. Oh, there's another Spigot Seal. Let's go grab the Spigot Seal. A lot of that mercury is melted now. A bonbon tree seed. That's very funny. Good job. Skills. Okay, get everyone else to suits. And we're giving a load of people plumbing just in case we have an emergency. Mostly so I don't have to think about it, because we want everyone to have plumbing eventually. Anyways. Lindsay is nearly done. Lindsay does not have anything productive to do. Lindsay has 47 morale. That's pretty good. Food is still a bit on the low side. I think the Bammoths are nearly done. Once we start turning Bammoths into meat, we shouldn't have any food problems anymore. How's this looking? Oh! What? Am I gonna have to dump more water in here? Maybe. That's not gonna help this situation, is it? How about I just wait for this to stop bringing around? It does kind of seem like we need a bit more steam pressure in here, though, to push all this oxygen out. We have the double liquids, so maybe I will put in, I'll do them one at a time. Regular ice. That should coax the rest of the oxygen in, because at the moment the oxygen pressure in the tile is close to the steam pressure, which is not helping anyone. Go. A pot. Good. I'm a big fan of pot. Nicola has food poisoning. That's funny. I could actually put more alveoviras down here now if I want. I probably should actually do that. Okay. We definitely don't need this anymore. So go ahead and remove that material. Go ahead and remove that too. That's some more metal. I never figured out what I was going to do with the friggin' dispenser. That's fine. Right, how's the nectar loop going? What? Oh. Yeah, okay. How rude. There you go. Now you can be coaxed successfully. Coaxed is a fun word. Yeah, now you should start actually cooling everything down properly. It's melting. Oh, the wire. Oh, right, the uranium wire. Yeah, okay. Well, clearly this oxygen situation isn't going to get better until all the steam boils again. That's fine. I'm not going to worry about phosphorus for at least another 40 cycles. I'm glad this is working properly now. That was really annoying me too. Right. deconstruct all of this. Sulfur is going to be 22 cycles. That's probably about the sort of time we should start working on it, really. We have got Sweetles eggs in here, that's good. What is the nosh bean situation? Yeah, the Bammoths are still eating too many of them. It's fine. I'm tempted to just keep putting nosh beans over here, frankly. Skills, that's fine. Yeah, oh, maybe I should have given Harold Mechatronics. I keep not giving Harold Mechatronics. They must be getting really annoyed with me. But you're all steam again. Okay, that's good. That means most of the oxygen has been coaxed. So we can get that sorted out. There is oxygen in this tile, which is annoying, so we can deconstruct that. The uranium is all frozen. That's not good. I'll get you to start building this as well. Yeah, you guys are breeding again. That's good. What food are we actually going to make for George? So once we get the pinch of pepper bread, definitely on the table. Spicy tofu is definitely on the table as well. It's probably mixed berry pie. We just need to grow some grub fruit. But I think the main option is actually going to be pepper bread. Or tofu. Okay, that's good. Automation I'll do once this is all actually built, I think. Actually, I should queue it up now because we are probably going to... Hold on. Sweetles. Wait, I don't need to overthink this. I've got the friggin' guide right here. Just do this. So let's see. I am literally just gonna copy the approach we had for the Shatterfloxes. This has worked fine. Grab all of the friggin' buildings and place them and then figure out what to do. So, the filter gate. Yeah. These droppers have all worked pretty well this run. Relatively few problems with them. Although I have noticed that sometimes dupes have been bringing eggs in this room and not cracking them. So we have had to manually murder some of the floxes occasionally. But that's not the end of the world. So, let's see. Well, you haven't been making this all that steel, have you? No, good. Right, that's going to go in there. This one's going to go in there. That one's going to go there. Go there. That's going to go there. Go there. That one's going to go in there. What's the dupe equivalent of Peter? I have no idea. I don't think I'm actually using this crypto sensor for anything at the moment, but we'll keep an eye on it. We need a crypto sensor in here. So what's that gonna look like? That is probably gonna go like that. Yeah, and then it's probably just gonna be the critter sensors, right? That. This should be a lot of extra food when it's done. Not gates. That will do for now. Then that wire just goes like that. That goes like that. That goes like that. This goes like this. It goes up here. And then that goes in that port. And then I think I'm going to have another NOT gate come off of here. And I know this, actually, you know what? I'm going to put a bridge here. That's what I should do. There we go. That should be everything. Then settings, have this one be above one critter, have this one be below. That stays as 5 seconds. This one is set to less than one critter. And then these will set to one below the actual count we want in the room. And then we'll get to see them drop through in a bit. Yeah, you're too cold, but that's why we have the friggin' thing in here. But this does mean that people need to groom you. I probably need to give more people ranching, don't I? Maybe. Also, I got through all the Pepsi today. That's not good. More seals over here. That's probably fine, right? How many seals do we have in here? Oh my god. That's a lot of seals. Nectar loop is filling well. This is getting this area colder again. That's good. How are you looking? You have one blob of oxygen left. Okay. I can get rid of this tile now, I think. I don't think we want to put more steam in this room. I think that's okay. We have a lot of ranching going on. I am going to eat all of you, by the way. Sorry. I've figured out what's happening. The egg cracker turns off when we move the egg out of here. I need to put a buffer gate on this. Of like a day. Or 200 seconds probably fine. Let's give it a try. I'm gonna yellow alert this so I don't forget either. You can remove that. You can put another pike apple here. And then we'll put another one there as well when you've done that. Right, I'm going to set you to 200 seconds and we'll see how that goes. Okay. Right, so far so good. What else would I like to do? You're not growing because... Oh. Wait, there's too much CO2? Nah, we're fine. Maybe I should put an airflow tile here. Maybe I should sweep that up. Actually, probably... Oh, this whole bit of the pipe's empty. Yeah, keep dumping more ethanol in there. That's fine. Not ethanol. You know what I mean. Glad this polluted water is keeping these things cool. Yeah, you can set that in here as well. And then these, I think at the moment, I'm going to set them all to 6. For now. So at the moment, we're probably going to end up with 75. No, 35 Sweetles in here. It's definitely not quite enough, but it's a start. And then once you're done with all of this, yeah, priority 9 that. Get that all finished. This is definitely a good zone for pike apples as well. But we're planning on heating it up later. But let's keep an eye on that and go from there. Okay, so you're starting to overheat. That's fine. It's a good way to actually coax the temperature upwards. I think we're going to start on the sulfur thing. Because I do not want this to be chaos when it erupts. Yeah. Let me go find the video. It's not very long. Sulfur Geysers are pretty straightforward to tame. Although the only thing is, I'm not sure this accounts for the geotuning. I'll have to have a look. Also, I just got an ad. I can't believe, well, I can believe I forgot that there was a Supergirl movie coming out. I have completely lost track of cinema. I no longer go to the cinema, and I find that kind of sad. Oh my god. I forgot I did this. Hold on. Let me show you something. I forgot I even did
Thanks
this.
for the follow.
Thank you very much for follow, Thinner Thunderhammer. Enjoy your fishy emotes. You're doing well. Is there anything even good on? I don't know. I think I'm overly cynical about how it thoroughly just drains so much money out of you going to the cinema now. Oh, come on, show me the video. Right, let me get the display up again. Hello, Reza Gaming here, and well, hello. Uno secondo. Display. There we go. I forgot I did this. And you can see more videos about how to solve problems in Oxygen Not Included. We do a lot of tier list videos. There you go. Isn't that fancy? Well. We have a lot of meme videos I've made over the months as well. There is a Discord channel where we... I should have done that for every single Geyser video. Why did I only do it for this one? I don't know. I guess Sulfur is kind of weird. Also, this was kind of before there were a lot of actual use cases for Sulfur. We hang out, we... Oh, what's going on? Sweetle eggs. You know what? I'll take them. Right. So, the plan. It's a pretty straightforward Geyser tamer. The main thing is... how hot does it get? Did I do a section on the mats? Well, I mean, I guess I can tell because if it's self-cooled, then maybe we'll just do self-cooled steam turbines. If it's self-cooled, then we can definitely just do it with 2 self-cooled steam turbines. No, it is actively cooled. Well, the good news is, I think we can fairly easily hook it up to a second one if we need to. Okay, let's stop pontificating. Let's actually do this. We'll get hit with another 10 billion ads. Cycle 262. Lots of people are getting food poisoning now. That's interesting. Right. What we want to do. First of all, I'm just going to do the ladder up here. And then we're going to start doing this as levels. I'm going to get rid of all these random bits. So we're going to have a wall over here. I think we'll keep the extraction chamber small, because it's going to be, we'll be running through a steam room, and then we'll increase the width of the steam room to suit. The shine bug is just supervising for now. Put a little ladder in here. And then put that off. Dig this out. I don't mind digging this mercury out, that'll be okay. Then put a little gap here. I made this portal to fit all of the buildings in. I think that does make sense. We also want a conductive gas in here. We probably will want to dump some hydrogen in here. So that can go like that. That forms a little vacuum tile. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll actually add a bit here. So that's going to be 10 wide. And then we'll have the steam turbines on top. Then they'll go over here. And then that can go like that. And then we're done. That does not need to be plastic ladders. I can just go like that. And then I don't really want the ice melting into this thing, so I'll probably just put some insulated tiles there, and that will do. Yeah, I think that'll do. And then I can think about what else this is going to look like. So let's do some maths. Let's just do some very quick maths. So let's handle this so we can get all the sulfur out as soon as it's available. So that's going to be 6.3 times... you know what? Let's look up sulfur. So it's going to be 6.3 times 0.7 times probably about 200 degrees we're going to want to cool it down by. So that is definitely enough that it's going to require 2 Thermo Aquatuners to actively cool to that degree. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. We could have it come out hotter, but we probably don't want it to come out hotter. We do actually have the steel for that, that's good. So how about I just shove you here and here. Put the vents for the steam turbines over here. Some pipe thermosensors on here. You know the drill with this by now. There's no complex automation on this one. We'll just have these go in series. So that's going to go like that. And I have actually been summoned. It's time for dinner. We've geotuned this up with some abyss light. It's going to erupt 15 kilograms per second at about 240 degrees C. So to cool this all down to room temperature within the active period, so we can get it promptly to our Sweetles, we're going to need 2 Aquatuners. So we're going to put 2 in. That's what we're going to do. We're probably going to need 2 power wires. That's going to be annoying. We have a lot of power wires running through here already. I do have 2 slots down here. We're also going to want to plug in the steam turbines. Now, the thing is, each of these could have a steam turbine on it, so that's a good sign. Let's plan around that. Because that shouldn't go above 2 kilowatts. We don't have a lot of refined metal, do we? You know how I was saying that we should consider geotuning the aluminium volcano again? Well, let's keep tiling out all this oxygen. If we were going to set up a 3rd steam turbine for this, so we could actually geotune it properly, it would have to go here. We would have to change the access to the storage to here. That should actually be fine. You are currently going up here, that's fine. Let's change the access so that it's on this side. Then we can put the steam turbine up here. And we'll have to put the entry to the room on this side. That entry can stay down here, because we just have to have this come in at the top. I think we can do this, and I think it is worthwhile to do it. But we're going to have to get someone across here to have a look. And that means I'm probably going to have to put in some more tiles. So if I put a tile here, you can reach all of this. We're basically going to have to block this whole bit off. Only for a week then you can go up to 4K watts, so excited. Yeah! Yeah, they just announced with the Aquatic Planet Pack that you can now build insulated wires out of plastic. So that's gigantic. That means we can actually do our transformer spines with large power transformers. That is definitely going to be worth a follow-up video. Because that's my main... That's going to make this a lot easier, especially for tuning power generators as well. You feel like a mosquito rubbing its hand together when I read that? Yeah, yeah, I know, right? Because the thing is, when you tune a steam turbine, it goes up to like a max of over 1.2 kilowatts. So that means you end up having, if you're hooking up to metal heavy watt wire with transformers, you end up having 1 transformer pair per steam turbine, which sucks. But it now, with the insulated wire, you could have 3 microchip tuned steam turbines at full whack on a single 4 kilowatt wire. And that means less wire spam to get to your friggin' heavy watt wire. Which I am hugely relieved about. That is going to be a gigantic quality of life change for me. But yeah, we've got about 18 cycles until this erupts, so we've got some time. This is actually erupting at the moment. The other thing is we're kind of lacking in refined phosphorus at the moment. There is actually a lot of liquid phosphorus in here that we didn't cool down properly. If I build an ice temperature plate in here, do you reckon it would actually solidify it? Probably not for long enough to matter. New players will never understand people who live with 2 kilowatts. I know, but that's what like all of the YouTube content is how do you build this with 2 kilowatt wires? Piddly little wires. This also means that running the liquid tepidizer in turbo mode is going to be more reasonable for the average player, even if they're not playing with the DLC. Which means gasifying liquids that you shouldn't be gasifying is going to be very accessible. So I'm interested in that. Right, this pipe should be going up here. And then the outputs of the steam turbines. Where's this pipe going? I think I'm actually going to flip this one. No, don't make it out of friggin' stuff. It's very nice to have a tepidizer and Aquatuner on the same wire. Yes, that's also true. I'm so happy. That might actually, now they've actually got it so you can make it out of plastic, that is probably going to be one of my favorite features that they're adding. I'm surprised. I'm surprised I didn't realize how good it was going to be, because I thought it was just going to be DLC locked. Or Aquatic Planet locked. Yeah, this is going to be very annoying over here. But I could build these tiles. But the steam turbine literally needs to be here because of where the neutronium is. I don't think there's any way to get it to work with the liquids otherwise. Well, maybe there is. I could make it a completely wonky shape, but I'm not going to make it a wonky shape. I'm going to make it a normal shape, because that's my style. That can go there, that's fine. Oh, I'm probably going to have to move that power wire eventually, aren't I? So that steam turbine wire is going to be there. I think I could probably just bridge that without an issue. Although definitely not at the moment. That bridge needs to go there. But yeah, we'll get this done today. We'll get the sulfur thing done today, and then that'll probably be... I am just going to upload this as one VOD, because I think we've not done quite enough to justify 2 separate VODs. There's been a lot of me being off topic and just talking about things. That's fine. You guys like me talking about things. It's allowed. Beetles are still breeding well. We got 19 eggs now. That's good. I think our food troubles are going to be over pretty soon. So we're just waiting on a little bit of aluminium. Yeah, I think we're fine with just one polymer press now because of the nectar situation. We'll let that keep filling up gradually. So, we don't need this ladder in here. I had a sensor and a shutoff, but I think I'm probably just going to use a meter valve for this. I would fill this with hydrogen, because it's the more conductive gas. It probably is worth doing, isn't it? I don't know. I think the oil should do most of the job. I'm going to put some crude oil down here. We do have a bottle of crude oil somewhere, don't we? Yes. So perhaps, I'll tell you what. We'll just put the bottle empty here for now. You know what, I'll just do a big relocate. You know what's bad with the insulated wires? We're going to see more sour gas in the future. Yeah, that's very true. People are definitely going to be boiling their insulated wires. Which oil do I actually want for this? That's probably enough, right? Yeah, yellow alert that so I don't forget. Get all the other liquids out of here. Get all of the debris out of here. Get all of the debris out of here. Because there's going to be a lot in here because of all the friggin' ice. I'm going to make that sweep only. And then you can put stuff in there. I guess don't worry about the plastic ladder for now. I almost misread your message for a second. I thought you said we're going to see more sausages in the future. That's a sign that I've just had dinner. Although I didn't have sausages, so that's not accurate either. Here's what I think I'm going to do. We're going to use polluted water for the coolant. And I'm actually going to remove this one, which will make a big bottle of polluted water, and then we'll just put a bottle drainer somewhere. That'll do for now, actually, won't it? Well, maybe not. We've still got to dump this somewhere. I just think the pinch of peppers are going to end up down here, or we're just going to separately geotune it. I think we are just going to separately geotune the polluted water vent and do it that way. Oil we got here now. That will probably do. I don't think we need more here. So empty this. The oil is a really conductive element that isn't going to boil and it's not going to freeze. I guess you could count dead dupes as substitute. That's mean. Yeah, sweep that debris out of here as well. Empty the oil. That's good. That means I'm going to have to sweep that polluted water up. I'm going to need another way to dig through here, and the issue is the mercury is going to go down here, and it's way too much mercury. Although, perhaps what I should do is just dig it over here for now. And let the mercury slide into here. Well, that's not going to work either. I'm going to dig this out anyways. Oh, come on. Right, empty that. Giving you all these stupid tasks to do. So, I guess we're definitely going to have a door here. Probably a door there. And I think the sulfur is just going to come straight out of the tuner. And we're just going to actively cool the hell out of this room. So let's put a bottle drainer in as well. So this is weird, but this will do. So the bottle drainer could go here, and then that could be insulated pipe. Then that could go up here and dump onto the loop somewhere. Oh, are you not erupting? I think it's not erupting. I think it's overpressurized. That's bad. I think I'm gonna put some ice in here and then sweep something out. That should help. The oxygen is up here. That's good. Yeah, we can't have our metal volcano be overpressurized. Otherwise, nothing's gonna get done. Been at dangerously low levels of stuff getting done anyways. But yeah, we need to be able to sweep some of this up and get rid of it. In fact, I should actually have a bottle emptier for just liquid phosphorus somewhere, shouldn't I? That should go in the mercury. Yeah, I should do that. Oh, this isn't even in the mercury anymore. That's funny. Yeah, we've got to get this out. Right, we're done on getting rid of oxygen now, so now we just need to seal this up. That doesn't need to be yellow alert. That's fine. Mima, you're not a builder, are you? How could I tell? Why have we got all this? Oh, right, polluted ice. Yeah. Temperature is trying to drop in there, not really getting very far. Right, okay, so... Quite sure that worked. Oh, that tiled up? Okay, you know what? I'll take it. That tiled up. Let's dig it. Yeah. Dig it, quickly. Alright. That's funny. it's baiting Mima. I don't really want to dig the uranium. You know what, let's not do that. I don't really want to keep dumping more steam in here, because then it's going to get to the point where there's too much steam pressure and I need a second liquid for this to work. But at the same time, I'm just going to get this phosphorus out of here, because this is just not happening. And if the volcano's not erupting, then we're in a real pickle. Although at the moment it looks like the steam pressure's okay. Let's see if you erupt. Okay, you are erupting. That's good. Yeah, melt the uranium. Maybe that's actually okay. You know what? Get this out of here. I think the uranium just has to be on the right... I think the phosphorus just has to be on the right tiles. Yeah. Okay. That's good. Right, okay. So that's good. Oh, we need to turn this on. I didn't turn this on. So we haven't dumped any of the material out of here. Right, you need to be set to 1. And then you need to start grabbing all the aluminium out. But there's a lot of rock in here too. Is that an issue? Let's leave it like that for now. Right, the important thing is we can build the steam turbine now. So that's good. That means we can plan things out. So, probably gonna do it like this. And then the coolant pipe is gonna run past... Blimey. I'll tell you what I might do. I might do that. And then just use a regular liquid pipe up here. Then make that bottom one radiant. I don't overly mind what we're using here. And then that's just gonna go in here, and then I'm gonna bridge that there, and then that's gonna come in here. No, that's not how that works. Then we've got to run it past the actual bit down here. And then this needs to be down here. So, probably something like this. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, that'll do. So, cool the steam turbines down and then the sulfur. Yeah, okay. Put that there as well. And what I'll do is I'll trickle some little blobs of oil in here. This did not help with moving the mercury at all. This is actually pretty close to melting on its own. Well, maybe I'm just going to put you here then. Right, good news is stuff is actually coming out of this room now. So I think the plan is going to be to keep the entrance here, and then remove this fire pole, and have the steam just come into this chamber. And then this is all going to get sealed up, because we have no use for the space. There you go. How many spigot seals do we have in here now, by the way? 32. That's good. Yeah, tallow stocks are increasing. Should be depowering. I may have too much hooked up here. Wait, what is even hooked up to this wire? It shouldn't be consuming... Oh, the tepidizer. Oh, right. Well, that's not a long-term problem. There you go. More skills for the bills. That's how they say it. Redneck, you can have ranching too. There you go. Frankie, you can finally get Masterworks. Congratulations. We'll need some temperature plates as well. So these could just be probably... probably just granite, right? Mafic rock, maybe? Let's do some Mafic rock for a change. Well, we're really low on refined metal now, aren't we? This is the other reason why I wanted more lime. Or wanted more critters so we can have more lime from eggshells. Can you actually just friggin' do these doors, please? How long has all this stuff been queued up for? I'll take some sand. Oh, people are idle. Suits aren't getting oxygen. They've run out of other errands to do. Okay. You know what? That makes sense. You can't leave to grab resources. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let you dig all of this out. And then I'm going to let you come in here. I'm going to let you dig all of this out. And then you're going to have some iron. And I'll let you do this too. Have fun. Oh, you can't get up here because of the door. It's true. Am I wanting to let dupes up here? Probably not at the moment. How about I let you dig up some of this stuff then? Just for now. Then you can come in here and grab that, I suppose. Some more metal here, and then you can get on with the rest of the stuff. Okay. I don't think we had an exosuit situation for that long, did we? Although this is probably a sign that this could just merge if we have enough oxygen going into that pipe. Although I think what that means is I'll put this bridge... Yeah, hold on. I'll do it like this. That should let us get extra oxygen into these suit docks. Why do we have this much oxygen in here as well? That should be a canister drainer situation, shouldn't it? So, where am I going to put that? I could put that in here. I don't really care about the pedestal that much. Oh, we got the big bottle of polluted water, that's true. We need to put that on the drainer as well, so... dump polluted water in here. And I need to pay attention because the bathroom loop is probably about to fill up. Oh, we've got one more tank down here, that's fine. Yeah, there you go. Now you can actually build all of this. Yeah, we have lots of Sweetle eggs up here, so they should start multiplying pretty soon. Why do I have a critter sensor here? What was this for? Oh, the fountain. Right, I need to put these in these rooms then. I think a better place for that is probably over the feeder. On this column. So that's probably just going to go like that. There you go. Right, give me a second. I just need to go to loo. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Alright, I'm back. Let's, what's going on? You actually built anything? You built a couple of things. Well, we don't have long commutes anymore. Oh, here you are. You still delivering stuff, or what? You grabbed a kilogram of aluminium. Yes, good idea. Good job. There's a lot of sulfur there. I think perhaps actually shuffling all of this stuff out of here is taking a lot of time. Let's do something about that. Yeah, there is a... Oh my god, yeah. I'm getting you to sweep all of this sulfur out of here. Right, let's do something about that. Let's put it back in this one instead. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig this out. I need to insulate this bit as well. And I've just got to let all this mercury out here. So let's get this dug. Otherwise, that's going to be a huge issue. In fact, I probably shouldn't have dug that. I've got to do it to actually get through here, though. Right, I'll tell you what. Here's the plan. This is a bad plan, but I'm going to do it anyways. Go for it. Very, very quickly dig all of this out. Actually, that worked better than I thought it would. That's good. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Well, I tried. What happened? Oh, the little bit of oil dripped in here. Ah, stupid. Yeah, maybe we're alright. What happened to the rest of the oil? We had a load up here. It will just get frozen somewhere. Annoying. Oh, get rid of all this random mercury here, too. That's probably a good idea. Well, I guess it's not urgent now, then, is it? Right, I don't think the Brackene situation is gonna get anywhere because we're not accumulating any nosh beans. We're almost up to capacity on Bammoths. And these feeders are thus fairly empty. In fact, we have some of them starving. Whoa, 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 wait. You need to do this now. I think I also actually need to get them to just do more here. Let's do it. This needs to be 96. So up to here. Where that seed is. And then put some farm tiles here. We definitely need more nosh sprouts then. That's alright. You still haven't done this. Right, have we actually got this pipe hooked up then? We do, so we should be getting these suits fully filled now. I'm sure we're going to end up with enough errands in here to keep everyone busy. But it seems like we currently don't. You are actually looking fine now, that's good. Right, have you swept all that material? No? You're pretty close. Well, the important thing is we can actually get down here now. Anyways. So that's all priority 9. What other tasks do they have? Well, I've just given them this, I guess. Oh, this is probably causing a suit priority issue, isn't it? Yeah, because you have to get in and out that way. Yeah, okay, alright. That's definitely not how this is going to work, then. I think I just need to tell them not to go in this way. That would explain it. Oh, God. That explains everything. They're sleeping in their friggin' suits. What about those suits? Surely they have enough... Oh, right. They're still filling up. Okay. That's fine. I feel like I'm going to have to go around and look at everyone again. I can put more of these over here, so... Go ahead and do that. Then we'll increase those to 8. That being said, it doesn't look like we're actually dropping any in here. Let's set you back to 10 then. No, not 64. Alright. That's fine. Are you a narcoleptic? Yeah, you're a narcoleptic. That's okay. Right, that should make everyone more productive. Right? I think what I might do is I might restrict access here instead of at the other end, and then we could dig out this iron. That's good. Wait, what? I think we just dropped. Hold on. No, it seems like we're okay. You may have gotten an error 2000 message. Weird. I mean, this seems fine. Should probably insulate that at some point. Yeah, make some snowy suits. I'll get everyone out of the snowy suits as well, and we'll get some primo garb made. I think, what will we give everyone today? I think we'll give everyone the spiffy overalls. So, we want to make 32 lots of these, I think. Eventually. You know, if you feel like it. the rest of the oil in here. I want a little bit to go up here as well. And I want to get rid of all of this ice in here. So empty that. Like the mercury is refreezing. I feel like we have too many non-automated processes. Oh, the oil will pour over here? Oh, that's stupid. I'm gonna have to put an airflow tile in here then. Just temporarily. I think what I'll do here is I'll put pedestals in. No, I still want to pour it, I think. What I'll do is I'll get you to do a ladder this way. And then we'll pour it on these tiles. How are you doing? Okay, we got loads of sweet lava in here now. That's good. So I actually need to move them over the other way. This will start to heat up once we drop the sulfur in here as well, I believe. So I'll tell you what, let's make sure that you're dropping off the babies and you're not. And then what I'll do is I'll just wrangle these guys and put them in this dropper. That's something you'll do. And then I will just do tile, tile, tile. No. Tile, tile, tile. And then we can fit the bottle emptiers in here. That one can go in here. Oh, it froze on a tile here? Yeah, that makes sense. Did that actually get dumped into the pipe? No. It never went anywhere. Okay, that's fine. Right. I want you to bridge in here. Please? Okay, well at least you're doing something productive in here. Yeah, grab you. All the babies can get dumped up here, because thankfully the babies can't jump down either. So they'll stay here until the droppers really let them in. What we got? Don't think I want any more dupes. I think we're okay. Right, let's deconstruct these. Bottle empty here. And then mercury could be fine, actually. We could do mercury. Although I want this one to be oil. Oh, you're actually going to do this now, A. Looks like you dug all those tiles already. But yeah, we can let the dupes up here. That's not a problem. Where are you shoving the ice? Oh, you'll probably bring the ice in the base for all the Alveoveras. I keep forgetting about that. There's a little bit of snow left over here. We might as well dump this in the friggin' plants, right? I don't think there's any good reason not to. There is still snow. We should just dig it up. I just thought we got rid of most of it, but apparently not. That's fine. I guess that means I'll flick these back on for a bit. Did I ever hook that up? No, this one needs to go here. Okay. Right, you're set to A, you're set to A. Okay. How much longer we've got on this? We've got 12 cycles. That's okay. I think we will get this done in time. Let's put the mercury in here. And then let's put a little bit in here. You're nearly done with this room. We've got some more aluminium again. I could put some more in here if needed. I'm not sure we do need to, but we'll see. Okay, that's enough. I'll need to get the... Okay, that's also enough. I can just leave those there for now, I think. Although, make this a mesh tile, I think. Oh. Oh, that's why we're not doing it at friggin' mercury. It's too cold up here. Although, to be fair, it's probably too cold up here for oil as well. Well, I'm not sure we're going to have a choice in that one, really. Let's get this, yeah. Yeah, I'm not surprised about that. Yeah, that will at least actually get the trees fertilized for a little bit longer. I can come in here and do this too. Although you need to dig this. Right, you know what? Dig that one instead. That one there is going to be denied access. So that one can now be accessed by everyone. Which means you can come in here and you can dig this. And the dupes can get access to all of this iron for building, and we can remove this. Okay. You did not have enough reed fibers for that, did you? That's fine. You are currently entombed. Okay. Keep sweeping more lava in here for now. We can keep dropping them off. You should be oil. Hope this will actually work like I said it was going to work. Yeah, get the fan bus to do that. It's just pipe work and a few more temperature plates left. Good. They've done all that sweeping. Is there more ice? There is more ice. Yeah, oh god. We need to put a few things in here as well. We need to put the mechatronics in here. So this can be made out of aluminium. This can be made out of aluminium. And what we're going to do is we're going to run this around the room until it's cold enough, and then we're going to feed it through a conveyor meter. So it's probably going to look like this. Well, how about like this? What we'll want to do is we'll want to have the conveyor meter somewhere where it just leaves when it's done. So that can go here. And then when it's done, it'll be room temperature. Now, what I think I actually do want to do is put conveyor receptacles in here. Like this. And then another one here can be reached. It's good. I actually planned for change. I think some of this is going to change. I think what I'll do is I'll run it through there first. I'll put the conveyor rail thermo sensor here. And then I'll hook that up to the reset port. Yeah. I'll do it like that. And then that can come down here, and then that can go another pass. But what I need to do is I need to put a couple of bridges on this. I need it to prioritize recirculating the existing material instead of doing it like that. Now this is going to look very complicated, but it's actually going to be very simple. All we're going to do is we're going to feed it into this bridge. It's going to go up here, and then it's going to come back down here. Except if it's... disconnect that. If it's recirculating, it will come on first. Wait. No, that's fine. Yeah. So what I want to do is... yeah, cut that off. It's going to bridge up here, except if it's going this way, it'll come on first, and then it'll come down here. Yeah, that works. Okay. Believe me. Believe me. Right, and then this could all hook into one conductive wire. This is going to be another conductive wire. These ones are going to connect into the solar panel wires. So what that's going to look like is that's going to come over here. It's going to come down there. Then I will move that over, so we'll do ladders. Right, you don't need to do any more oil in here. It's done. Vacuum. I should have done oil for all of these friggin' things. Redneck suffocating. What? You're in the Bammoth zone. Oh, right. True. Because we're geotuning the friggin' carbon dioxide geyser again. Let's stop that. Hook up the Duke toaster again. We're letting the air in from this side. There's still some air over here that can't escape. Oh, it's because there's friggin' liquid all over here. Right, sweep that up. And I was actually going to put some more alveoveras down here, so let's do that. I think at this point I've given up on that. So just put airflow tiles here again. But they should probably be mesh tiles, shouldn't they? Except, I don't want to do mesh tiles, because if we end up double stacking liquids by accident, it's going to destroy the plants. Probably not the end of the world, but I still don't want to do it. Exosuits, exosuits. Almost everyone has exosuits now, that's good. Yeah, this is going alright. I feel like I haven't given you guys that many errands to do. I was kind of hoping we were going to actually do the saltwater thing at some point as well, but I guess not. Everything's condensing on those fountains. Right, the conveyor loaders for this. So the conveyor rail for this is going to be pretty straightforward. It's just going to go this way. And then that is going to come out here. So that can go straight down here. And that can literally just go like this. It does not need to be complicated. And I'm sure they'll do that very quickly because they have a load of iron ore down here. Right? I guess we'll see. Those are winding down because we have enough power. How's the hydrogen doing? Tank is full. Geyser is full. Right. That's probably a sign I should build another tank like I said I was going to. So I can go there. I can go there and I can go there. Then that can be a yellow alert because I don't want to worry about that. Then you can plant these alveolars here. And we can remove that later, I guess. Move that. Okay, so we're actually at the count of Bammoths we want now. That is good. The thing that's not so good is some of them are starving. We still need to keep growing these and stop peeing on them. Put a farm station here as well. We still don't have any fertilizer production, but just so I remember what it is. Okay. Get that there. CO2 is building up in here and not coming down here. Why is that happening? I need to let this oxygen out. That's what I need to do. Okay. Well, that's plenty of stuff for them to get on with for now. That's a lot of rails. The phosphorus is all... oh, God. Why is this all too hot? Why has this not been running? Oh, because the battery flooded. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I'm gonna have to put some ice in here to cool this down then, aren't I? Yeah, because we've got actual steam in here. Yeah, good, okay. Right, you could be polluted ice, because... oh, wait, I don't want to actually replace the temperature plate. It could be polluted ice, because it doesn't actually matter. There you go. This isn't even a geotuning thing. Yeah, have fun, dupes. This is not going as smoothly as I thought it would. Who would have thought adding large amounts of phosphorus was a bad idea? Just you have some actual building aptitude. That would be good to see. Right. There we go. Okay, that is fine, I believe. Leave the ice in there. Okay, good. Then you can deal with that slowly. Okay. Still doing all the mechatronics. We have made a total of 1 snazzy suits. Good. That is not good. I guess this is time to dig this out then. Yeah, have fun with that. I guess I'll let that stay there for now. I'll make that priority 1, because the other things using reed fiber should be more important than that. What's long commutes doing these days? Construction supply, eat, farming supply, ranching supply, store ice. Yeah, I don't want any bionics. Not this run. Maybe next time. Oh look, the Sweetles are getting dropped in. Oh no! A tile. He's out of here. Thankfully, that was about the right timing. Looks like we have more lava over here. That's good. Wrangling you over. Yeah, you guys are breeding at the moment. That's good. Happened over here. It's fine. You built all that rail, you're building all this rail now. And then presumably you'll come up here and finish this all off. Okay. And then I need to figure out where this is plugging in. That's going to be the next issue. The good news is I can remove that wire. Who's suffocating? Usual Bammoth errand priority. You are too hot. Perhaps that was an easy one to predict. Okay, well, don't worry about them for now, then. Feed the Bammoths instead. Yeah, we've got 20 Bammoth eggs now, and they should start wandering over into the thing over here. The drowner, the very Bammoth-sized drowner. But it's all tungsten. Okay. Sure. You're just going to keep doing that every time. I'm just going to ignore you now. If you die, you die. I'm joking. Right. So that's the solar power wire. So that one is going to get hooked in here. Then this one is also going to go around that way. Although maybe if it's going to be like that, I'm going to do it like... No. I'll do it like this. And then we can deconstruct that wire. And then that one can bridge over here. How are you looking? Oh, we got a load of phosphorus gas now. Oh, because we geotuned you again. Yeah, that's true. We actually had some refined phosphorus to geotune. Yep. Yep. Well, we need the metal. I don't really mind that we're deleting the heat at the moment. We just need the metal. Let's start refining more metal ore again. I don't really want to. Nah, this is fine. Yeah, go ahead and finish all these wires. Oh, you are going to have to do ladders here, I guess. Yeah, have fun with that. So we got another lava here. That's good. That's good. Actually, yeah, these are starting to fill up. Good. Okay. I could also drywall these at priority 1 if people get really bored. Because we know we're doing these now. Don't do that tile. I must admit, I don't normally do it, but I do quite like the fresh white look for the whole base. It reminds me a bit of RimWorld when you have like the medical tiles, the sanitizing tiles. There's definitely some subconscious shenanigans going on there. Okay. Yeah. I don't expect you to jump on that immediately. This one could do the same thing. This might still change, so I'm probably not going to drywall that one yet. Calories are stable. They're not great, but they're not terrible. This wire can get removed here now, which is good because it was winding me up. There you go. And then we can send the rest of that metal over here. So that's going to go like that. Yeah, that's fine. We can hook that up. I don't think that's going to use up too much. I think that's going to be too much for transformers. And then the issue is we have 2 separate lines for the Thermo Aquatuners. That are going to have to come all the way down. What I'm thinking is I'm actually just going to tunnel through here, maybe. We could do that. Well, maybe make it out of iron ore then. A fire pole here for the teleporter anyways, won't we? And then dig all of that. We've got a real jungle juice situation over here, haven't we? Looks like I need to put some of the polymer presses back. Well, we have steel. I don't need steel for these anymore, though. This should be metal ore. And then I can make these out of metal ore. Put them back. I can put a tile here. That should be priority 9. And then that should be priority 9. Yeah, do that as well. And then we'll just send the wires that way, because otherwise it's going to get way too complicated. It looks like it's still going to get complicated, but I can flip some of these wires around, I think. And then we have actually run out of room on the transformer spine, which is quite concerning, because we still have all of this to hook up, and the friggin' heat pump. So I'm probably going to just need a second transformer spine. And the thing is, there's a carbon dioxide vent in the way here. So I don't know what's supposed to happen regarding that. I'm not sure that was supposed to happen. Oh well. Ice? We don't want ice. Do not uproot the tree. I'm so glad they're changing that in the new update. I mean, they seem okay. It doesn't really look like we've been getting any more reed fiber, though. Okay, you've actually finished with that. Well, you've almost finished with that wire. That's good. Conveyor meter is ready. So this, we're going to set to... Oh, wow. I guess we're going to set it to 5 kilograms a second. 5 kilograms a second? Well, how much sulfur the guy's going to eat? That's probably what I should actually do. For now. Just to make sure I can cool it down quickly. I don't know. We want all the sulfur out here, don't we? Let's do 5. We'll see how effective that is. The key is we have the rail sensor, so let's set this to send green signal if below, let's say 40. A, because we want to heat up the area where the Sweetles are, and B, because I don't think we're going to get much more than that out of 2 Thermo Aquatuners. So this is probably actually going to cost power, because even though I don't think the steam turbines are going to be getting all of the heat out of this either. Yeah, this is going to cost power. I need to think about that. Well, I'm glad we're getting on with this. We're going to end up with a whole mess of mercury down here. I'm sure that'll be fine. Volcano at least does seem like it's actually behaving. Yeah. So let's think about this. That's probably going to be a case of me going here. Oh. Well, it's definitely going to go all the way that far. That one's probably going to come a similar way. In fact, that one's probably actually just going to come down here. Instead... let's actually put the door here as well. And some tiles. So nosh beans are getting dumped in here, and the dupes are manually delivering the nosh beans. We must be doing a lot of Bammoth patty crushing now, right? Well, at least a little. It's not a huge amount of clay, but I mean... Oh, that's not very much clay at all. Surely we've done more than that. I think the dupes just have more important things to do. Oh, the important thing is we don't have any eggshell to crush. Let's have a look. Another wallpaper. Triangle pointing into a vast expanse of nothingness. That's funny. I guess we're just gonna watch them for now. What are you full of? Yeah, you're full of aluminium now. It looks like you've dumped everything else out. I probably need to tile this again. So go ahead and do that. I'm gonna tell you not to do that because... Are we not generating the reed fiber because you're not actually... Oh, maybe we're just out of sync with the Bammoths. They seem fine. And there's still more oxygen poking down here. Well, I guess I'll geotune the carbon dioxide geyser again then. There's definitely some funny business going on here. Alright, skills. Senna, you can have tidying, Neo, nails, supply, fighting for Maya, exosuits for Max. So yeah, pretty much everyone's getting the suit skills now. That's good. Oh wait. I can't put a gas pump in the friggin' Great Hall, can I? Beans. I guess it's gonna have to go in here. So that wire. Oh, okay. It's gonna have to go there then. That has to go there now. Then this wire has to go here in a minute. Okay. Although, actually... Wait. Do that now. Sorry. Probably cut that off as well. We did build a second gas tank. That's good. I'll cut you off until you get fixed then. And then I guess we'll put the plant back. Although, we're probably going to need to change the plants in here now, aren't we? Because it's now actually warm in these rooms. So, uproot the plants and try again. Okay, you built the door. That's good. So, deconstruct that door. This can go here. These steam turbines are quite hot. Send green signal if above. It should be above 30. And set those settings. What's going on with this? Oh, you need a knot gate. Of course you... no wonder this has been exploding. It needs a freaking knot gate. Alright. That one's on me. Put that there. You were meant to do this too. Let's see how that goes then. Ah, we don't need to run this Thermo Aquatuner. What are you talking about? Remove that. And then this can get sealed up. Yeah, now you can run. There you go. Good. What's in the friggin' pod? Tender brisket, I'll take it. Let's just get normal plants in here now. Mellow mallow seems good. I was gonna put a bottle filler here so we could actually dump more stuff in here. Or actually, maybe like that. I know this isn't a very good way of doing it, but whatever. Okay. Well, the quest continues. The situation here is getting very silly, but that's not necessarily a problem. Get that remade. Yeah, so at least we actually found some snow again. There's a lot more out here, actually, as well. Well, not a lot more. These are very small tiles. Oh, right. I need to put ladders here. Yes, that makes sense. Dig this. Dig that and see how it goes. And then you could be priority 9. Because we're definitely gonna need you at some point. Now most of the issue seems to be construction supply time. I'm just glad the brain thing is finally working. I don't think anything's changed over here. That was very weird. Right, so you want to be everything, to be honest, because there's not much left in here. There's a tiny little bit of ice, which we can sweep out. We're going to max out the skills now we have the Somnium. I've been doing that the whole time. But I do have to go to Lou again. I'll be back in a sec. Sorry. Right, I'm back. They actually built anything? Looks like they have. Good. Looks like the mercury is remelted. Okay. Right, so you built the ladder, you built the wire, you're pretty close to building the fire pole. We got more steel. Something is melted. The uranium wire is melted, okay. Well... that can go and get a tile again. We're still actually dumping the aluminium out here? We are. We're just... I think I need to reset this port. It seems to be catching on something. I think that's correct. That should work. Well, the main thing I want you to do is just hook up the pipe here. Can I just yellow alert this now? I think I will. This is fine. How is the nosh bean situation? It's not good. There's too much carbon dioxide. Now, okay, look, this is getting silly. Just get rid of the liquids here. I keep telling you. It's very annoying. I'm getting you to dump all the random polluted water up there. It's just because the carbon dioxide isn't escaping through here. You know what, actually, I might get you to come and do that as well. But what I'll need you to do for that is I'll need you to come and put ladders here. Okay. I'll go ahead and keep pumping this. I probably need to change this wire split. We need this to actively pump the hydrogen while the vent's erupting, don't we? Right, well I'll change this again then. That should help. The last thing I want is the vent to stop erupting because we can't... The pump is hooked up to the transformer wrong. Right, you built all the pipe. That is interesting. So that liquid is running through here. That's a little cold. Should mostly be okay. We need to keep dumping more polluted water on here. We do have more polluted water to dump on here. I want you to keep running it. Because I want to get out of the friggin' map. I've been friggin' a lot today, haven't I? There you go. Wasn't too hard, was it? Move that and try again. I want you to empty this uranium out as well. That's mostly there now. Yeah, good to see we're actually making a decent amount of plastic again. More plastic tiles, maybe? What do I want to do with plastic tiles? What are these set to? Oh, the Sulfur Geyser, yeah. Well, I mean... we could definitely fit those in here, couldn't we? I don't mind if you Sweetles drop down to the lower levels either. You are actually starting to multiply, that's good. We've got a couple that are being led over to the right area too. You guys are actually breeding properly. This means we should actually end up with some meat, right? So you're at least going to get let back in here. Yeah, because you guys have actually aged out. Sweetles only live for... that's a critter sensor. Sweetles only live for 75 cycles, so it is very possible. Good. Great. Right, metal. Now, the funny thing is, I probably could actually build the wire out of metal for a little bit. Just as a get-your-by job. That's probably not the best idea in the world, but here we could probably do it. Should we give it a go? Because it would be funny. So, that would go there. That would be made out of aluminium. Obviously, we'd have to replace it all later. And obviously, this wouldn't work. So if we look at the temperature map shift mode, and then go here, it's probably up to here would be reasonable. No. To here. See if it works for now, and then we'll keep going. How long have we got? 5 cycles. Okay. I do also actually need to get the oxygen out of here. How's that gonna work? I could put a load of steam in here. Oh no, we just put water in here. We put the temperature plates in here. They melt, and then that pushes the oxygen out, right? We got time. So ice goes here and here. Yeah, see how that goes. Just a lot of construction supply, ranching supply, and farming supply going on. Well, that kind of makes sense. Oh my god, look how many seals we have here now. They're just crazy. And it's just a blurry mass. This is surely good for the frames. Is this dropper even gonna work? Time for clubbing? Maybe. How many eggs have we got? 41 eggs? Maybe. Sealed boiler soon. Yeah, if we actually need the biodiesel. I'm kind of using the... I kind of wanted to use tallow for pemmican at the moment. We should end up with a lot of meat because we're actually boiling Bammoths now. Or, not boiling Bammoths, we're sorting them out. I'm not very happy with how this situation has evolved. With the nosh sprouts and the air pressure. Definitely some shenanigans going on here. Seal freezer? I mean, yeah, you can freeze seals, but you have to get it down to minus 100 degrees. I think I'd rather just boil them. The key is boiling them in something that isn't going to go above 180 degrees C, which is easier said than done. It's probably actually just going to be... oh, the Salt Water Geyser. That's true. If we actually geotune this with 4 geotuners, then that gets it to 175. Then we can boil the tallow in that and still pump the biodiesel out. But then the biodiesel will be very hot. The saltwater geyser on its own is actually hot enough to melt the tallow. But we obviously still want to turn it to steam so we can access everything. And get the extra power. Especially because this thing is actually going to consume power. Yeah, see if that works. Well, it'll be fine for now. Right, so that wire's actually been built. That's good. I'm gonna get rid of that wire. Oh, wait, no. It's still planning on doing that eventually, but not at the moment. Just don't think we have enough metal ore. You know what? Do the aluminium ore. I'm not planning on keeping aluminium ore around. We could come in here and grab some more too. What's this yellow alert anyways? Are you done? Yeah, you're done now. Okay, good. So, turn you off. You're actually too full. How did I... Oh, right, the pipe. Yeah, okay, alright, alright. You can be made out of aluminium. Yeah, quick. Quick! Oh, it's all breaking. That polluted water will not last for long. There you go. Right, that can go there. Get that water moving at least. Build that. There you go. Now that should be fine, right? Now this means we're going to have to dump more polluted water in here. Well, fair enough. I don't know. It feels like the pace has been slow today, but we have actually done a lot. Nobody's really been doing the ice makers, though. You'll need to push that in as well. Again, that steam turbine's going to need to go here. We're going to have to set that up when this goes dormant, I think. Because otherwise it's going to be too annoying. Well, maybe not. That is good. That's done. Okay, stop doing that then. Then, I guess... empty all of that. That should get the mercury warm enough to not be an issue. Right, there's more aluminium. Now, we could do something funny here. We know that the iron volcano is dormant for now, so what we could do is we could just hook it up to the iron volcano lines and reactivate them later. That means we should actually be able to get this done soon-ish. So the main thing is this one... Oh, right, these are both consumer lines. Oh! Oh, right, yeah. Well... I could flip it for now. That feels dangerous. Maybe just plug this one into the ice maker one for now. That would work. Look, I'm just going to use this steel for now. We'll replace it later. If we ever wonder where all the steel went, then we'll know. So, this needs to be a bridge. That needs to be a bridge. And that can go here. And that one... ridiculous. We'll change that later. But that means we need to do all of those bridges now. Which they do seem to kind of be doing. And then that means we can at least get the sulfur thing to work, which is mostly the main thing I want to do today. This is going to activate in 3 cycles, so that's fine. Let's leave on speed 3 for now. The other thing I could do... There is a conspicuously liquid tepanizer shaped bit here. Maybe we don't need a liquid tepanizer though. Maybe we just put a block in here that we heat up with the Thermo Aquatuners. And then we use that to boil the biodiesel. I don't know, I still think it's easy just to do it out of the salt water, right? We don't need it yet, do we? What do you mean this isn't working? Oh, I need to put the pipe in here. Really? Oh, okay. Alright. And then you need to send a green signal if you're... Well, we're going to aim to get it to about 30. So let's say this is 44, and then this is 30. So you're sending all the sulfur out of here now, that's fine. That sulfur's still going to be 40 degrees, so that's going to heat up this area quite a lot and probably start melting a lot of mercury. Maybe. We'll see. Did any of the Sweetles drop or get trapped? I don't think they did. Yeah, that seems good. These Sweetles are definitely all getting murdered for meat now. So that's good. Meat stocks are increasing. Or food stocks are increasing. Not necessarily meat stocks. Reed fiber has increased again. That's good. So you've actually got this here. That means we can set you... We have set you to 8 already. You are set. You are ready. Okay. That's good. Boxes are behaving. I guess make snazzy suits again. No, probably not forever, right? We're just like 10 for now? Who could actually do this errand? We'll see if that works out. And then if we actually end up with... Okay, I'll tell you what. While we're waiting for this to actually activate, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to replace all the friggin' steel wire. If I can. So I'd really rather not use steel for that if I can avoid it. Then hopefully that means you're actually going to come down here and start doing something. I mean, that could be the focus for another time. I'm going to reactivate in 25 cycles. Oh! You're going to reactivate in 25 cycles, you're going to go dormant in 50, so they're out there. They're going to both be active at the same time. Okay. That's probably a good thing, but I will need to account for that, at least. Don't mind the bridges being made out of steel, because I'm not going to bother replacing those immediately. Right, well this is pretty much ready now. I guess they could do the Geotuner stuff down here in the meantime. Yeah, we're already actually doing this. We've accumulated a small amount of bleach stone, but not a lot. So if we want bleach stone in here, we're going to need auto sweepers as well. These... These I am going to make out of steel, because this area could potentially get hot. Oh, you know, that works perfectly, actually. Yeah, do that. And then that wire can come in here. Actually, that is one thing about having the geotuners in blocks of 3. It's quite convenient. So the bleach stone is going to go into a conveyor receptacle that's going to go up here for each of them. Well. That one could go there. Because this is where all the bleach stone is going to come from eventually. We're not using any of the guys. I'm going to make this set of steel too. We're not going to be using any of the squeaky puff this time. Much to people's relief, maybe. There you go. Because this area is so high pressure, that should actually be pretty convenient for us. That can go there. Then you're all going to be set to the Brackene Geyser. And then you 6 are going to be set to the Salt Water Geyser. But not until we've actually done the thing over here. And what we're going to need to do over here is we're going to need steam turbines here. And then we're going to need the steam to come up here, and then more steam turbines. So what I will do as well is I will get you to come... No. I'll get you to come here. And I will dig up the bleach stone at this point, because we need to get rid of it as well. And that should be fine for now. Yeah, that'll do. You guys can all get in here. I hate this random polluted water so friggin' much. I might actually just change these to mesh tiles and hopefully avoid it. Not sure how effective that will be, we'll see. Yeah, this is alright. We're going to activate 1.5 cycles. You probably shouldn't be sleeping in P. You can get that out of here as well. Bammoth is going to go in the hole. Fire in the hole. Oh. What? No, you can go in here. Yeah. See? Very humane. Bammoth storage. There's literally not an inch of this space that isn't filled with his hitbox. It's funny. Well, each of these Bammoths is a lot of meat, I'll tell you that much. Mood, miserable. Yeah, I can see that. The Bat Minis are so cute, though. Their ears definitely don't get any bigger when they grow. 14 kilograms of meat. I like to see it. So we can remove those ladders as well. Obviously these are flooded. Okay, but the good news is I can actually just ignore that and dig this all out here, right? And I think we can actually just let the liquid down here as well, because there's nothing down here we need to preserve. So that's probably fine. Probably can start getting more dupes again soon, maybe. Maybe? I don't know. It's pretty nine that dig. Although I'm sure someone will come and do this anyways. Someone's already coming here and doing this. Excellent. You might struggle to get all the way over here. You know what? I perhaps should actually wrangle the Grubgrub and put him in here to give Grubgrub rubs. That seems like it would be worth doing, wouldn't it? Actually, don't relocate you in there. Relocate you in the other one. There you go. Yeah, good luck with that. And then we should end up with an absolute ton of nosh beans to feed these guys with. Right, so this liquid's all coming down here now, that's good. I'm gonna have to pump this into somewhere. I wonder where we're going to pump it all into. At some point. At some point. Or we just dump it all on the hot obsidian and call it a day. That is definitely something we could do. We could just get a load of random steam. The thing is, this is a lot of random water. Like, a lot. If we actually just opened up, like, a couple of tiles here, that would gradually desalinate all of this. Oh, did you actually use up all the iron now? Well, maybe I can work on that then. You may have made this all out of steel. Okay, let's make this all out of aluminium then, because we've acquired some more somewhere. There we go. You can get cancelled. Oops. You can go there. Yeah, and if we're going to be boiling the friggin' salt water on the magma anyways, why not? No, I think I will do that. And then just do this because I'm bored. Just get it done. Now, I think. So, hypothetically, what would that look like? Yeah, we don't care about any of this. There's liquid in here. Probably too much liquid in here now. Well... Just do this. How bad could it be? Just a casual little bit of boiling. So look how much pressure there is here. I'm letting the intrusive thoughts win. That's what I'm saying. Just to show you that abyssite flaking is no joke. It's already boiling on the abyssite. Even though it's not supposed to be conducting any heat. Yeah, there you go. Now you can go ahead and start boiling properly. There you go. There you go. I mean, that's obviously cooling down pretty rapidly, but that's going to keep heating up from the rest of the environment. Yeah, leave that, leave that, leave that. And this should start to sort itself out, I think. My bathroom alert worked! Good. Okay, good. Now, I've got hot polluted water in a few places heating up. What I might do is actually just run it through here as well. So I'll tell you what, let's just extend our bathroom loop for now. Have it go around here. So what's that going to look like? It's going to go down here. It's going to go in here. Going to do something different. It's going to go here. Well, that's just rude. It's going to go here. Sure. There you go. And now you're going to build all that pipe very quickly. But you are anyways, because you love building pipe. And then these bathrooms aren't going to overflow, and then we'll all be happy. And then we'll probably melt a load of polluted ice over here. That's definitely on the cards. I wanted to do this anyways a while ago. This is fine. It's funny though, because you can see this is cooling down, but you can also see how rapidly it's heating up from the environment as well. Oh. Yeah? Okay. And? I may need to stop doing this soon. I wish I had a pea-heated driveway. Nice. Hope you're doing well, Colton. Right, are you erupting yet? Oh, you are erupting yet. Oh, okay. Oh, you weren't supposed to be made out of aluminium. You were supposed to be made out of steel. Fun. Okay, okay. Hold on. I may have actually goofed up here. We may need that steel back. This chute, that's good. Okay, that chute can get replaced. Right, so replace that with iron ore immediately. Every time you take a shower or flush a toilet, it melts the snow in your driveway. That sounds great, yes. Good thing we caught this now and not later. The other thing is, this does not seem to be as conductive as I would have liked. Right, so you need to be made out of steel. Then you need to be made out of steel. And the conveyor meter should be fine, because conveyor meters don't overheat. For some reason. Right, I can airflow tile this, and then that's all the gas out of here. We ended up with a little bit of polluted water in here, but not much. Yeah, I'm gonna need more radiant pipe than this. It's gonna need to be at least these segments as well. Where's the rest of the steel? You're made of steel. That's funny. Oh, these are made of steel. The door is made of steel? That is funny. Oh, we made the knock gates out of steel. Okay, that's actually funny. Let's make these out of aluminium. That's gonna be kind of annoying to do. But we're gonna need to economize a little bit like this until we actually get the Iron Volcano erupting again. And to be frank, we're also running a bit low on lime. That AND gate I don't think we can actually do at the moment, so I'll leave that. Anything big? I don't think there is anything big left made out of steel for no reason. That gas pump actually has to be steel. The biobot builder? Well, you can't get the steel from this, unfortunately. All the conveyor wire bridges. I was saying I'd leave them, but, I mean, if push comes to shove, probably shouldn't. I'm definitely going to have to replace these next time. I'm going to have to hook up some extra wires next time. The critter sensors, there were some made out of steel, but I'd rather replace them last because then I have to reset the actual things on them. The settings. Right, and then you're actually going to have to go ahead and do all of these. It should be done pretty soon. I'll have to change the settings on this one, but that's okay. Right, you need to do that now. Okay, the sulfur is coming out. That's good. It's going to cool in the environment quite a bit before it gets here. Oh, no it's not, because it's just going to build up on the friggin' conveyor pillars. That's fine. Okay, there we go, we got it. We got the sulfur for everyone. And then we can get rid of it eventually, or we can just leave it in here for now. That's fine. Oh, you friggin' did the thing again, didn't you? You cooled down. We've ended up with a lot of polluted water in this pipe. That's okay. Okay, I'll tell you what. So long as this is actually erupting and nothing's actively breaking, then I'll consider this a success. And we'll wrap it up. The important thing is you can see the food situation has actually bounced back a lot now. You can actually see we're storing up a lot of pemmican. This is because we have a lot of meat and we have a lot of tallow. So that was actually the intent. Now, we could do some deep frying as well. Do we want to do deep frying? Squash fries, nosh noms. We could make nosh noms. 6 nosh beans, 1,000 grams of tallow. That could be fun. We do technically have some excess nosh beans at the moment. Which means I'm actually going to activate this, which means 11. And then if you detect more than 7 in here, then you activate. So we're going to start letting Sweetles in here, and we're going to let them eat from the feeder. We're going to start making some more Brackene. Have fun! Temperature plate melted. Okay. But yeah, because the sulfur comes out as a liquid, it condenses very quickly on the oil. Provided we can keep the oil cool, that's like the most important thing. And it looks like we are transferring enough heat over now. So that's good. These are running out of power. We're actually out of power. Yes. Okay. Well, that's definitely the next thing to do. Oh, look. Just stop boiling. What? What has happened? The salt water stopped interacting with the obsidian. Well, that can't be good. Right, set you here, and then we'll set you to make bleach stone. Oh, that's right, we need friggin' gold. We don't have gold. We can't do any of this. Yeah, squash fries are good. That is true. And I know we can do the Regal Bammoths. I think we might have to do the Regal Bammoths, because we're not going to get this to work without gold. Well, I guess it's what we're doing, I guess it's what we're doing tomorrow. Setting up a deep fryer. We've got micro bushes down here, so I'm just gonna put the deep fryer in here. Yeah. I wasn't planning on doing it, but it seems like we don't have a choice. To be fair, plume squashes are a bit less fussy than nosh beans as well. So maybe it's a good thing. Deep fryer. We can go here. You could be set... Yeah, you're set to 200. That's good. I'm glad I spotted that. Right, so... bleach stone. And that gives us something good to focus on tomorrow. I might be back tomorrow, I might not. We'll see. Sublimate. Bleach stone. It's very weird that that salt water isn't interacting with the temperature of the obsidian. The tallow should probably go here then, right? Just for now. Let best lose the nacho. Hope you're doing well. We've done a few things today. Made some minor progress. We need to put a auto sweeper here if we're doing this as well. Thankfully, auto sweepers go pretty well under here. Oh, you need to be in a friggin' kitchen. Well, we'll figure that out next time. We need a refrigerator for this to be a kitchen. It's kind of stupid. It's literally the only requirement. Does it have to work? Kind of. Okay, well, to be fair then, I think what we'll do is we'll put the liquid tank back, and then we'll put the refrigerator in here. A slickster. We do have stickers on the other bit. I will print you. I'll see what I feel like doing with you later. We do have them on the other planet. We had access to them the whole time. It actually does need a kitchen, yes. Well, I mean... Let's see. I don't know. It would be kind of weird if it didn't. Right, well you can fill up here then. And then a refrigerator is going to go in here. And I guess we'll plug something into the refrigerator. And we probably need to make it so people don't eat squash fries. You don't use a lot of tallow for cooking, do you? We've been sat on a fat stack. We should be using tallow in every recipe we can, because the amount we actually use for food production is so small it doesn't actually eat into the biodiesel production, does it? Yeah. Well, that's good. At least we know what we're doing. I'll put nosh noms on here too. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, build that. And you need to be set... I'll just set you to everything at this point. Who cares? This has definitely not worked, by the way. I'm just going to have to get rid of the liquid in here some other way. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. We'll, we've actually got the mercury here melted now because this is heated up enough, which is good. So I'll get you to put the tiles back here to form the vacuum. And then I will... Oh, well. There's no point if it's going to keep going up and down. Let's just leave it. I don't think we're actually going to put anything here. In the end. So go ahead and remove all of this. It'd probably be more effective if we had the hydrogen in here, but I don't think... I think it is still cooling it down quickly enough. And in any case, it's actually... It was actually backed up. Oh, wait. This has to be sulfur only. Yeah, okay, alright. Yeah. So... This whole thing contaminated then. I am going to convert these to chutes and then I'm not going to worry about it. Although, I'm going to have to change the arrangement slightly on that. This won't be perfect, but it will at least somewhat work. At least it won't clog up by accident when I come back. We'll think about that again. You can get rid of that as well. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. This should work. It does look like it's just raining little yellow lumps, which is quite amusing to me. We even got a dupe in there, that's good. Right, I think I'll do. So, what did we actually do today? Well, we set up some sulfur production. We massively increased our Sweetle operation size. We got the Bammoths growing. So Bammoths are now giving us lots of reed fiber. We now have 24 saved up, so we can definitely start just doing stuff with that. We've got all of our critter condos in place. You are running out of snow again, so we're going to turn you off. We'll need to tweak the aluminium volcano, but we've at least confirmed that it works. And then we've opened up the bottom of the map to shenanigans. And the quest for next time is definitely going to be to get Gold Amalgam from Regal Bammoths so we can actually get the Bleachstone hopper working so we can get our Salt Water Geyser online. Or is that all just a huge distraction and I don't need to bother? I don't think it is a huge distraction. It's a lot of free power on the table. Frankly. And we should be using the tallow for food production because it's so efficient, and I keep underrating it, actually. The mass you need for food production is so low. I kept ignoring it, frankly. I will definitely need to sort these wires out, though, but we'll do that next time. Right, let's go. Let us go. This will just be one VOD because I feel like things have gone a little bit slowly today. But we've had lots of time, so that's not the end of the world. Yes. Thank you very much for hanging out. If you're still here from Willow Rainey's raid earlier, thanks very much for sticking around. I do appreciate your company. We stream on Twitch on weekday evenings, British time, 7:30 to 10:30-ish. My schedule is getting a bit crazy at the moment because I'm going on travels from the 10th, and I won't be back until the 20th. So we will do the Aquatic Planet Pack on my birthday when I get back from driving from Devon. That is what we will do. And that should be good. But in the meantime, we're going to do some more of this run, just to get this base in a good state, so that when we do the Aquatic Planet, there's less teething issues to deal with, and we can 50-50 it with this run, because I really do want to see how adapting an old save goes with the Aquatic Planet Pack. I think it's important to show people. All of the videos are getting uploaded to YouTube. There might be a little bit of a delay on the VODs at the moment. But yeah, it's a work trip to Devon, followed by a family trip to Devon, due to miraculously bad planning. But yeah. Oh, it's not a long drive. I drive up to Scotland and back regularly for work. Devon is pretty straightforward, to be honest. The annoying bit about Devon is if you're trying to get to if you're just trying to get to odd places. My work trip, we're just going down to Plymouth, so it's just the motorway. But if you're trying to get to like bits in the middle of Devon, it can be a bit annoying. But generally, if there's motorways there, it's not an issue. For me, anyways. But let's go raid someone. Let's stop talking about my work. I mean, it's fine. Extremely thermally conductive? God. I'm extremely thermally conductive tonight. Right, who are we gonna go raid? Oh, wait. Let's click the show more button. I have way too many people here now. Let's go raid. Let's go raid Croc Pro Player because they're streaming. And we said we would raid them. And I want to see what they're up to. So make sure Okay, guys, make sure to send Croc Pro Player some fishy emotes. Any fish-related emote will do. It could be a hype train one. It could be one of mine. Anything. Just make sure when you come over to Croc Pro Player that you give them fishy emotes, okay? Alright. Take care, everyone. See you soon. Bye for now.